Right, well, morning and welcome to another video. Got to be spending a night out in the Tentbox Cargo tonight, just meeting up with a couple of mates, Ant and Ginge. We're at Wardley Hill campsite here in Norfolk, just going to be spending a night out. I'm at work, unfortunately, in the morning, but gives us a chance just to catch up, and it also gives me a chance to test out the diesel heater that we got hold of to stick in the Tentbox Cargo. So without further ado, I'm going to get myself all set up and just wait for the others to turn up. But you know how quickly things can change. I mean, we had the beast of the east in March, didn't we, a couple of years ago? But yeah, there's a bit of heat in the sun, and let's just fingers crossed that this rain's going to stop now, because it is so wet everywhere around here. The river's still flooded. I mean, the whole valley's been flooded since about October. It just hasn't got any better. In fact, it's got worse, to be perfectly honest. But fingers crossed, we'll have a dry one today. Right, so we're all set up. I'm just going to get the kettle on, have a brew. Ginger's just turned up. Now, he was supposed to have this Christmas present at Christmas, but he didn't come down because he's getting old and a bit decrepit at the moment. So he's just turned up, so I'm just going to give him this Christmas present. So you were supposed to get this at Christmas. Now, I didn't buy this. My missus brought this for you. So happy Christmas from all of us.
Thanks very much, Steve. Right, here we go.
He's got quite fruitful language, this gentleman has, so...
I don't know what the fuck I'm about. Let's have a look.
There's some great ones in there.
Here you go. Oh my god. Fucking
That'll keep
oh
you...
yes, that's nice. Just about something.
That'll keep him busy on his cold nights in his caravan in Cornwall. Right, I'm going to get the kettle on and get us a brew on. Lovely. So nice that it's warm enough to sit outside and get a little bit of work done. Absolutely gorgeous. I just want to show you this little power bank that we've got here. So this is the S300 by All Powers. It gives 288 watt per hour and has a 300 watt capacity on it. It's a brilliant little thing, really. I'm charging my laptop off it. You've got your USB chargers on it, you've got a 12 volt cigarette port on there, and you can also wirelessly charge off it as well. So it's a really good little power bank, really. I mean, there's enough power in there when it's fully charged to recharge my laptop about 3 or 4 times, one iPhone about 30 to 40 times, or you can run, you know, a little car fridge for about 6 hours. But it's absolutely perfect. And then this evening we're going to use that to power the diesel heater to keep us nice and warm. Right, I'm going to finish this off, and then I think it'll be time for something to eat. I was just saying about how warm it is, and then it's got a bit cold. I put my coat on. Marley's put herself in her bed there. I just want to show you this little gadget just behind me here, this tyre table. We'll have a little bit of a closer look at it in a second. But what a brilliant idea, just to clip on your tyre there so you can put your cooker and everything. I'm going to stick the diesel heater onto it later on. But, you know, looking at these, in the UK, they're like £180 up to £300 for a couple of bits of bent metal with a bit of metal grill on the top of it. Looking on the good old faithful Temu, what did I find? This here, delivered from China, 6 days, 50 quid, bish bash bosh, exactly the same thing. How does it work? You know, how can you justify selling something for up to £300 in the UK and then get it delivered in 6 days from China for 50 quid? Let's just take a little bit of a closer look at it. Basically slides over the top of the tyre, and then you've got these posts here that come down just to support it on the wheel, and then you've got this adjustable leg here that's just resting on the wheel there. You can have that straight down so it rests on the ground, but the ground's so wet at the moment, so that makes it, you can see it's a really sturdy table, and it's absolutely perfect to have your cooker on. Right, let's have a little look at the diesel heater we've got here. This diesel heater is a Chinese copy. You know, they copy things and they bring the price right down on it. It's an 8kW diesel heater. It costs £89. I'll stick a link to it in the description below. Done a bit of research on this before I brought this, and there's a few mods and things that people had recommended. So we've changed the fuel filter over, we've changed the fuel lines, we've put noise suppression around the sides just to stop the tick 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 of the diesel pump inside there. And then we've got the flue, and that's literally just going to go up into the tent there and just go through the door there. Now you have got the possibility of a little bit of water ingress, because obviously the door's going to be open a little bit, but I've got a little bit of a hack coming up soon, so having something built that's hopefully going to be able to use this on the Tentbox Cargo, so you can still have all the doors closed and have your diesel heater into it. But we'll get it plugged in and I'll show you how it works. So we've got the piece of elastic that draws the tent in when you close it up, so I'm just going to tuck that through there, and that's going to come through the door, and then we can close up the door. And there we go, there's the flue in the tent, and then just turn it on, and then you can hear it powering up. So you can hear it now, it's roaring like a jet engine. It's got a thermostat built in, but the thermostat's only going to work here because that's where the thermostat is. It's not going to know what the temperature is in the roof temp, so the thermostat's not really going to be so efficient there. So that's drawing 6 watts at the moment, so there's plenty enough power in that to last overnight there. It comes with a little remote control as well, so you can adjust the temperature inside of it and turn it off and on as well. But I think this will be perfect just to extend the camping throughout the year. Better get some food on the go because we're losing the light, so I think we'll have another bash with the Polish sausages on the Cadat grill. It's not as cold as what it was last time we were trying to cook these, so we'll just score these up, and then we'll get these on the Cadat. And sausages on. Well, it's been nice just to get out anyway and just set the tent up again. It just shows you that you haven't got to stop during the winter, you know, when you've got the heater and things like that, or even if you haven't got it, you don't need a heater. As long as you've got a good sleeping bag and a good quilt and a nice hot water bottle, you can still do it, you know, so there's nothing to stop you. Who says that you can't go out camping on a school night, you know? But it's been really nice just to come down here. So Wardley Hill, it's a great little campsite here. There's a video on the channel, I'll stick a link to it up the top there if you fancy taking a look, when we've done a little review at the end of last season. But it's an absolute brilliant little campsite. It really is. Nice little eco-friendly campsite. So right, we'll get these sausages done. I'm going to have some of these because I'm getting a bit hungry now, and then go and chew the cud with Ginge for a little bit, and hit the hay fairly early, and we'll be up nice and early in the morning, pack away and get ourselves to work. Alright, first one. So we've got some sadepska, which is some Polish mustard, which is just going straight on the top. Bit of the old Tommy K. Mustard everywhere. At least they're hot this time. Oh, nice and easy tea anyway. At least I haven't got to wash anything up in the morning really. Okay, I've got to wash the grill up, but well, that'll end up going back in the bag no doubt and staying like it until the next time I use it. So yeah, I haven't got to wash anything up. Well, anyway, I'm going to get the second one in, and then we'll take a walk over and go see Ginge. Alright, morning. I slept like an absolute log in here last night. It was absolutely toasty. I had to turn that heater off at one point. I did have a slight hint of fumes in here last night. The monoxide alarm didn't go off or anything like that, and I couldn't smell it coming out of the actual the flue. So I'm just wondering whether it was just a bit of the fumes just blowing in through the hole that I'd left for ventilation on the side of the tent. So I'll just have to look into that a little bit further. Just I want to be safe with it. That's the main thing. I don't want to have it on all night and not wake up in the morning. I have come across that at work. You know, I work for the ambulance service, and I have actually been out to someone that gassed himself with a diesel heater in a roof tent before. So I'm just going to have a little look into that. But yeah, slept absolutely brilliant. It's about 5:30 now. I'm going to get up, pack everything away. This tent packs away in 5 seconds, so it don't take too long. I'm off for a 12-hour shift on the ambulance today, and then I'll be back tomorrow to pick up Ant to take him for a few hours fishing on the Waveney. Well, as you can see, it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day here down in the Waveney Valley. Finally, we've got Ant with us today.
Hey!
From Ant Survive the Night. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description there, so please do give Ant a shout and give him a look over there.
Thank you, dude.
So we are literally just going to walk along the marsh trail here at Beccles and fish some of the regular spots that I fish along here. It's not the best day today. The river's in full flood. It's not going to stop raining, so it's going to be a very, very wet and soggy day's fishing. But I've promised Ant that we're going to take him out to do some pike fishing. You haven't had a pike before, no?
No, I've been struggling with this for about, what, 4 years now? Yeah, of trying, going up to Scotland, trying, and yeah, to no avail.
So hopefully we'll pop his cherry today. That'll be the ideal thing. Right, so without further ado, like I say, we've got about a 5-10 minute walk down the trail here, and then we'll get onto the river and see what the state it's like. I think it's going to be in full flood, but we shall see. I'll just go back to the car and get my fishing rod, and then we might have enough stuff to go catch some fish.
He's hanging about with me too much now. This will be the first and last time he meets with me.
I was like walking up there and I was thinking, have we got everything? And I was like, I haven't got a fishing rod in my hand. What's she looking like? So if you see that lure, it's just a little, that's how it needs to be moving, just a little tiny twitches on it. I have to sort this braid out.
I know, mate.
If you see him on the surface there, little twitch, just to bring him up,
oh, yeah,
bring him sideways.
I see it, yeah. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God, did you see that? I probably just scared every single pike in the whole lake. Oh my word, that was mint. That was ace.
Well, I don't know whether you saw that snap, but just as I was just showing Ant just how to retrieve that lure, there was about a 7-8 pound pike come up and had a bash. And I've never heard so much noise come out of a northerner's mouth then. That was unbelievable.
Very excitable, Martin. I'm very excitable.
Right, so a little bit further along the river, just to another little spot that I normally fish at. So hopefully it's just a case of just perseverance and just trying different lures and different techniques. But where we're going to fish now, just in front of us here, it's a nice sweep, and there should be a bit of an eddy on the side here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, fish on a bank. So rod choice today, we've got the rigged and ready Predator. So meal selection for the pike today is the Guppy by Strike Pro. This is a 100 gram lure. It's one of my favourite lures out there. They are expensive, but I think they're worth every single penny. Well, I'm as wet as a wet thing. We've tried, we came, we didn't conquer. We were close, we were very close, but not close enough, unfortunately. But we just spent, what, 2-3 hours walking up and down here, and this rain has just not stopped. at all, to be perfectly honest, and I've had enough now. So it's a blankety blank, so we'll introduce Terry Wogan into the game. And yeah, unfortunately it's a no-go. Right, well, it's been great anyway. Thanks finally
For meeting up. It's been a while, hasn't it, pal?
It took a pandemic and loads of other time, but finally we've managed to actually meet up and have a bit of a fish.
Yeah.
It's been great. I've really had a great weekend this weekend, even though I was working in the middle of it, but it just shows you, you know, that you can get out even midweek, out on a school night, go for a bit of a camp, and then get yourself into work. So thanks for joining us on this video. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check out Ant, his channel. There's a link of that in the description below there. So there we go. So I'm going to sign off for the day. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time on the next one.